Mario Party is one of my favorite games of all time. It's a great experience when you're able to play with your friends, but they aren't always around. So for me, one of the biggest things has been trying to find a way to make the computer side of Mario Party a more fun experience. I love watching content creators like Point Crow and Smalland who run a lot of challenges, somebody like Pokemon Challenges who runs hardcore Nuzlocks, trying to figure out ideas for how to put a challenge onto Mario Party. One big component kept coming up, and that was the mini games. When you win a lot of them, you have a constant supply of money, as well as if you win the most mini games, you will get a free star at the end of the game. So what would happen if you took out the ability to win mini games? Would you be able to win Mario Party without that? And from there, Mario Party Minigameless was born. So to set yourself up, you'll want to load up your favorite Mario Party and pick your favorite board. You'll then select your turn limit, which I usually set to 15. If that option is not available, select 20. 10 is a little too short. I think 20 is way too long, so 15 is that perfect turn limit. You'll then set the computers to hard, and from there, you're ready to jump into Minigameless, which is pretty simple to understand. You want to complete and win a Mario Party map without winning a single minigame. You might think, that's pretty easy, but actually there's a lot of things that you're going to run into your challenge runs that I'm here to kind of explain to you and talk about how to find that winning line. So let's lay down some ground rules for playing Minigameless. Now, first off, if you ever win any minigame, you've got to restart and go back to the beginning. This should make sense. It's kind of like a core tenet of what the challenge actually is. And I already hear people asking in the comments, what about coin minigames? There's technically no winner, so couldn't you get some coins from that? And this is something that we've discussed many times over on my Twitch channel. So if you want to actually see that live when we do recordings, you can actually join us on twitch.tv/UFC Wildcat. But the one thing that we decided on for that was we don't want any help from minigames, like at all. So getting a few coins here or there seems kind of counterintuitive to what the spirit of the challenge is. But there will be times you're in a 1v3 and your computer teammates are going to get you points. We can't stop that, and it's something that if we let that happen, we just have a lot of hard resets if we roll into one of those games. To kind of reduce that, we decided we wanted to set the limit to 10 coins equals a win. If you ever win 10 coins from minigame, that's a reset. You've got to go back to the beginning. The second rule is one that might seem weird. You can't reset the turn to get better RNG on the board for yourself. This is something that we do in the Mario Party speedruns to get better odds for us to avoid bad things from happening. That would be counterintuitive to what the challenge is and basically invalidate it. We've decided no resetting turns to get better RNG on that turn. Before I get into the explanation, I want to take a second to ask you guys to leave a like down below. It would really help me out, and it would help with the YouTube algorithm to try and get this video pushed out to a bunch of people. I think this is an awesome challenge, and I know a lot of people like Mario Party. This could be something that I want to see a lot of people try. And also, if you love the idea of it, make sure to drop a subscription down below. So with the formalities out of the way, let's jump into what Mario Party Minigameless is. So let's talk about some hurdles that you're actually going to run into while playing Minigameless. One of the big ones is getting teamed up with the computers. We've purposefully set them to hard, so they are going to try and win these minigames. That's something you don't want to do when you're on the team with them. We need to force our team to lose, but our computers are definitely trying to win, and it creates a very fun environment of like, okay, well, how can I throw this minigame? It's super prevalent though in the 1v3 games when you're teamed up with the other two computers. That is a very, very hard thing, and this actually does cause a lot of runs to lose. The second issue is one that should make a lot of sense, but it's actually accruing and managing the money that you get throughout the game. Computers are going to get a lot of money because they are winning minigames. So finding a way to manage that money is going to be one of the pinnacle parts of minigames. Buying a correct item or getting the money to buy a star and then recuperating that 20 coins that you did lose. Some of the boards actually do have events though, and that's kind of what you play towards. Some of those will replenish your money, but actually not all the boards have those, so it does become a big struggle. Now, speaking of these board mechanics, they are super impactful. Some of them can win you upwards of 10 plus coins in just that one event. Now, we don't consider these mini games because they actually happen on the board. It's kind of a little board event. They also don't count for your coin count for mini games at the end of the game, so we'll allow it. There are some variants, though, that we do need to talk about with these board mechanics. One of them being the DK minigames in Mario Party 6 and 7 when landing on a DK space. This will take you to a separate minigame where depending on however many bananas you collect, you'll get a 1x, 2x, or 3x amount of coins. This feels like a minigame, so we've decided to outlaw that. Similar to the DK minigames, we also start encountering the Bowser minigames in Mario Party 4. With the precedent that we set for DK minigames, this unfortunately means that we also have to lose every Bowser minigame. This plays back to the idea that we have to deal with all of the bad luck through a Mario Party board. Now, on the contrary, there's the Mario Party 3 Game Guy spaces. This puts up all of your coins to get a multiplier on your coins. If you win, you'll get that multiplier. If you lose, you'll lose all of your coins. Now, the odds aren't always guaranteed. There are some games, though, where you will most likely get a double on your coins, but that's not always the case. With this, we're gambling our coins for potential profit. This feels more in line with the challenge, and honestly, us on the UFC Wildcat channel, we love to gamble. So this is something that we are 100% allowing. It seems very much different from a mini game. As we play more Mario Party games, we're going to run into different mechanics, so we'll have to tackle those as we get to them, but those are the ones I've encountered so far. As with the events being different every time that we do a Mario Party Minigameless, the boards and the ways that we win are going to be different every time. We have completed so far 4 Minigameless attempts, but only 2 during the year of Minigameless. It's been different every time that we've played, and there's a lot of nuances with that. We're actually cataloging highlight videos on this channel twice every week. If you're interested in following along with that, definitely drop a subscription down below. We'll also be dropping full explanations of each board, as well as a full video of our final attempts of each of those boards. If you're also super interested in stats like I am, we're compiling stats in a Google Doc down below. You'll see it in the description. And with that, we've covered Mario Party Minigameless. I honestly would love to see other people completing this challenge, and if that's something that you want to do, definitely let me know down in the comments down below. And if you have any ideas or issues that we'll run into when we hit different Mario parties, definitely drop a comment down below, and I'd love to read all those. I very much love this challenge. It's kind of a love project for me, and I'm super excited to be working to complete every board on every main console Mario Party minigames. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me talk about something that I very much love and an awesome challenge. And I'll see you next time when we get to the recaps of Mario Party Minigameless.